What's the biggest double standard you've seen between officers and enlisted? Fort Carson, Colorado. I was a specialist working in the battalion motor pool. My job was maintaining vehicles and keeping everything running smooth. We had this private named Curtis Vaughn. Good kid, 20 years old, never caused trouble. Always showed up on time, worked hard, respected the chain of command. One morning, Curtis was driving a supply truck back from the depot. Hit some black ice on the road, lost control. Truck slid into a ditch. Minor damage to the front bumper and one headlight. Nobody got hurt. Curtis called it in immediately. Followed all the proper procedures. Accident report, safety briefing, the whole process. Within 2 hours, Curtis was standing in front of our company commander, Captain Pierce. Full formal counseling. Article 15 paperwork already being prepared. Specialist Vaughn, this accident occurred due to your negligence and failure to adjust driving to road conditions. You're receiving a company grade Article 15, reduction in rank to private, 45 days extra duty, loss of half your pay for 2 months. Curtis tried to explain about the black ice, how he was going under the speed limit, how the road just gave out. Didn't matter. The Army expects better from its soldiers. You're responsible for that vehicle. This goes in your permanent record. Dismissed. Curtis walked out devastated. 4 years of good service, 1 accident on ice, and his career was basically over. The reduction in rank meant he'd probably never make sergeant. The pay cut meant his wife had to get a second job. We all felt terrible for him, but that's military justice. You mess up, you pay the price. Fair is fair. 3 weeks later, Lieutenant Griffin Sterling from Headquarters Company was driving his personal truck on base. Sunday afternoon, coming back from the officers' club. Sterling ran a stop sign, T-boned another vehicle at an intersection. His truck was totaled. The other vehicle, a family's minivan, suffered serious damage. The wife driving it got whiplash. Their kid in the back seat had bruises from the seatbelt. MPs showed up, gave Sterling a breathalyzer. He blew a .08, exactly at the legal limit. Technically drunk driving on a military installation. We heard about it Monday morning. Everyone figured Sterling was done. DUI on base, causing an accident with injuries, property damage. That's career-ending stuff. Article 15 minimum, probably court-martial. Definitely kicked out of the Army. Wednesday came. Sterling showed up to work like nothing happened. Still wearing his lieutenant bars, still giving orders, acting completely normal. My buddy Wade worked in the admin office. He saw the paperwork. Sterling got a written counseling. Just a piece of paper in his file, no Article 15, no reduction in rank, no loss of pay. The official report said accident due to distraction, no evidence of impairment. The breathalyzer results somehow disappeared from the report. The MP who administered it got transferred to another base the next week. Sterling's dad was a colonel at division headquarters. That's all it took. The family whose minivan got destroyed, Army paid for repairs through insurance, gave them a rental car. The mom's medical bills got covered. Everyone was told to keep quiet about the lieutenant's involvement. Sterling got mandatory alcohol counseling, which he completed in 2 weeks. Checked a few boxes, signed some forms, back to normal duty. Curtis heard about it. We all did. The double standard was so obvious it hurt. Let me get this straight, Curtis said during lunch one day. I hit a ditch because of ice, nobody hurt, minor damage, lost my rank, lost my pay, working extra duty until my hands bleed. Sterling gets drunk, runs a stop sign, injures civilians, totals 2 vehicles, gets a written counseling and moves on with his life. Nobody had an answer. That's just how it worked. Our platoon sergeant, Garrett Brennan, was old school. 22 years in. He'd seen everything. Told us straight up. Different standards for different ranks. Officers protect officers. Always have, always will. You enlisted guys are expendable. They're investments. Army spent years training them, sending them to officer school. They're not going to throw that away over one mistake. But that's not fair, Curtis said. Fair? Kid, this ain't about fair. This is about who has power and who doesn't. You think Sterling's the first officer to get away with something that would destroy an enlisted career? This happens every day on every base in the military. Sergeant Brennan wasn't bitter, just realistic. He'd made peace with it years ago. Curtis never recovered. The Article 15 killed his promotion chances. He got out after his enlistment ended, went back to civilian life angry and disillusioned. Sterling, made captain 2 years later. Probably a major by now. That accident never affected his career at all. I learned something important that day. The military talks about honor and integrity and treating everyone the same. But when it matters, rank protects rank. If you're enlisted and you mess up, they throw the book at you. If you're an officer with connections, the book mysteriously disappears. That's the biggest double standard I ever saw. Same organization, same rules on paper, completely different reality depending on what's on your collar.